some gift cards to pay for my school and things like that. However, I did not pay for that.
Okay. Okay, so we're looking at a theft from the business.
On May 22nd, 2024, an 18-year-old Walgreens cashier in Florida was detained in a back office by loss prevention and then spent the next 30 minutes dismantling his own defense. He didn't know it. That's the point. Every question he answered, every detail he volunteered, every word he spoke to the wrong person at the wrong time, all of it admissible.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. I'm Deputy Del Plato.
My name is Deborah. I'm an asset protection manager with Walgreens.
Okay.
This is, what's your full name?
So,
What's your last name?
Okay.
So why don't you tell the officer what has been going on?
from like the whole.
You're employed here?
Yes, sir.
How long have you been working here?
A few months.
A few months this year or
Yes, sir.
last year?
This year, sir.
Okay. And what's your title here?
Customer
service? Okay. You're not a manager or anything?
No, sir.
Okay. All right. So what are we getting? What are we brought in the office for?
Are you asking me that, sir?
Now tell them what you did. I haven't spoken.
So, I
Very nice.
rang up some gift cards to pay for my school and things like that. However, I did not pay for that.
Okay. Okay, so we're looking at a theft from the business.
And they said that there's a possibility that the company will let me pay back, which I'm willing to do. And they said that there's a possibility that if you're okay with that,
Right now, is 2,100 granted?
I wouldn't be
Yeah.
prosecuted if I were to be able to pay it back today on the spot.
So
And then I would be terminated.
I couldn't negotiate anything like that. That's not really my job per se. As far as if you do this or that, charges may or may not be pressed.
At this point, he doesn't have $2,100 on him, so the company does want to pursue the prosecution.
But I'm able to.
Okay, but that's not his, now it's, so those are all the transactions that
Okay.
he rang up, and he did 2 today for a total of $400. We put it on a cash app.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Is it still, do you still have that $400 on the cash app? Okay. So
Okay.
the 2 that he did
So there were
today
2 today,
for $400.
and the receipts are
All the
going
receipts are
back.
right there, and he also has the video in there. Every single one is on video as well.
Okay.
Yeah, right here.
They're on right there.
That's up to 2 today.
You know we don't do thumb drives anymore, right?
What do you need?
We're gonna do a computer link.
An Axon line?
Yeah. Are you guys able to do the Axon line?
They can't, but I can. But it's...
Yeah, we try not to take a thumb drives anymore. They want to write on the Axon link.
You know, I just got an Axon link from somebody.
22.
That's how they want it now. I'm just saying that's their change.
Okay. You know how long
We can
this-
take that, but like I said, it won't get up because the problem is that doesn't get shared with the state.
Do I touch on
The state doesn't have access to the FCC.
There's nothing
That's
that
why
you
I
could
have
do
to go
to
Not at
get
this
out
point.
of prosecution.
For what?
You're saying that there's nothing that you could do to.
There's nothing we can do about that at all.
Prosecution.
Are you a juvenile? How old are you?
I'm 18, sir.
18. Okay, so you wouldn't qualify for a juvenile first offender program.
So you're
That's
saying
probably
you
what
would
you're
jail
talking about.
for
Yeah,
this?
you're looking at grand theft for the amount of about 2,100.
Even if I could pay it back, I'm still.
Yeah.
Like I said, that's not our fault.
Yeah, that's not our fault.
We don't play. That's Walgreens. We don't negotiate with that stuff.
So is there
They've obviously contacted us for a reason.
They
Is there a way
said
for
yes,
Walgreens to
prosecute.
take back?
I mean, listen, like I said, that's not up to me. That's up to
Yes.
Walgreens being a
They
victim.
looked it up, and you didn't have that much on your paycheck, so they said yes, prosecute and
No.
terminate.
But you're saying that they said that because I didn't have the money on it. But if I was
On your
able-
paycheck, so that's why. So we can't do any more negotiating, okay?
No, but I'm saying even if I was able to like get the money, like if I would
Yes.
ask my mother or my father, even if it's not on my paycheck necessarily, if I was to get the money and pay the money back, like legally, is there a way that you could speak to them and see if they would be able to change their mind on the prosecution? Not necessarily the termination, but just the prosecution part. Even if I was able to pay the money like right now and not like
You couldn't leave the
drag it out.
store until it was
That's okay.
paid.
I understand that. I wouldn't want to leave.
So what,
the store.
are you saying that you'd possibly be able to make a phone call to settle
Yes,
this
yes,
debt
sir.
right now?
Yes, sir. That's what I'm trying to
Like I
say.
said, that's not up to me.
Is there a way that you could
I'm gonna talk to the officers and the store
negotiate
manager outside. I mean, they've already
and
taken
see if I could just make a call, not leave the store.
And they have places to be, I have places to be,
I understand.
so you see.
Well, just stay in here with him.
Is
Yeah,
it okay?
I'm gonna hang out here.
Is it okay if I make a call now?
Hold on a second.
Hold on. Let's stay here.
Sorry, man. We're coming your way.
Thank you.
Not a problem.
I thought really likely that he's gonna come up with $2,100 today.
Even if you did, no.
Even if, that's what I'm saying, even if you did, I can't tell him
No,
or
we
tell
know.
you guys, hey,
And
if you pay this money,
This is
we won't pursue
it's
charges.
very
This
disrespectful to
this
the
is a
store what he
Walgreens
did.
thing,
He said that
and it's up to what, if
he said he didn't know what
Walgreens
was
wants to be a
wrong.
victim, or if Walgreens just wants to terminate and trespass an employee.
We want to trespass. We want to also make
You want to prosecute.
we want to, hey, we're not going to tolerate this. We want the other employees to know.
He lives too close to here. I would rather prosecute. He's a liar. He's like, no, just prosecute
And
him.
you know what? When I first started talking to him, he knew what asset protection was. He knew what loss
He's done
prevention
it
was.
before.
He's probably been terminated as from a
Maybe.
previous company. Because he knew what asset protection was. He knew what shrink was. He almost described my job at the beginning. So
Okay.
just tell him, he keeps repeating the same thing over and over. Just tell him
The
to
thing,
shut up.
the thing is that and I get it, but he's afraid that it's going to mess up his career going to school, but he should have thought about that long before he did this.
Right. And then like I said, that's not my call.
Kids from the time they're in kindergarten know you don't steal. You know what I mean? From the time that they can walk, you don't steal.
Right.
So I didn't know that it was wrong.
So listen, regardless, knew, didn't know, can get the money, can't get the money. I just need to know the decision on whether we're prosecuting criminally or if we're documenting and trespassing from the store completely. That's something that you guys should probably have a discussion right now and then let me know. Okay?
We're going to prosecute criminally.
Okay.
Have them arrested.
Okay.
I ran him. I don't know if you heard me.
What's that?
I ran him. I didn't know if you heard me.
No, I didn't. Okay. So here's the situation. I talked to Walgreens, obviously representatives. They want to pursue criminal charges. Okay. I know you agreed to pay them back or whatever. I guess it's beyond the point to where they're willing to agree to that. So we're gonna have to go this route. So any payback would be through a restitution through the courts. Have you ever been arrested before?
Yes, sir.
Okay, for what?
It was a drive.
A what?
Drive. It was
Driving?
street racing, but I wasn't, so it got dismissed.
Okay. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Right now you're not free to leave. We're doing a criminal investigation. I'm gonna see if you'd like to provide a statement. Okay, as far as what occurred here.
So I'm gonna be arrested right now.
I'm not done. I have to look at one more thing, but it's a very good chance.
Also, there's still a possibility.
Let me read this to you, okay?
Hold on, 03 Arrowhead.
I'm required to warn you before you make any statement that you got the following constitutional rights. Okay. You have the right to remain silent and not answer any questions. Any statement you make must be freely and voluntarily given. You have the right to the presence and representation of a lawyer of your choice before you make any statement and during any questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, you're entitled to the presence and representation of a court-appointed lawyer before you make any statement and during any questioning. If at any time during the interview you do not wish to answer any questions, you're privileged to remain silent. I can make no threats or promises to induce you to make a statement. It must be done on your own free will. Any statement can be and will be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand those rights as I have read them to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. With those in mind, are you choosing to speak with me about the incident?
Is that a good idea?
I can't make a recommendation. Are you willing to speak with me today about what's been going on? So, talking to them, they said that you've basically been engaged in an ongoing course of action, loading gift cards fraudulently. Your drawer's been coming up short, and you've been pocketing the money. So, the gift cards. Okay. They said that there were some transactions today that were done, I guess, on your phone.
Yes, sir.
I don't know how that works. You'll have to explain it to me. But so right now, the allegations right now are grand theft. Okay, from Walgreens. How long have you been employed here?
A few months.
A few months, just this year?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you work the registers?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, from what I've described to you that you've been accused of, which I saw your statement as well, how does it work with loading the gift cards?
You just type it in. And then
Okay. So describe to me what you were doing with the gift
like
cards.
the action of it,
Yeah.
just scan it and then just type in the amount.
Is it like a sale? You scan it like a sale?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be
And
like
then
a sale.
and then you load it. You
Yeah,
load the
you
gift
just
card
type the
through the
money in.
register.
You just type the amount and then you just like proceed with the transaction.
Okay. And then you complete the transaction.
Right.
And then you just
But
pocket
there's
it.
no like touching of like any like money or
No, not physical money because
Right.
it's loaded up on the gift card. And then you would keep the gift card.
Right.
Okay, without paying the money into the register.
Right.
Okay. You know that's wrong, right?
Yes, sir.
You know that's theft from a business who's already paying you a paycheck, who's trusting you to work for the store on their behalf, right? So that's what we're dealing with. They're telling me that this has been an ongoing course of action since the beginning of April. Do you know about how many times you've loaded gift cards?
Not off the top of my head, sir.
Just because it's so many?
Not necessarily. It's just like I just don't really like. I wasn't really thinking about it too much.
Okay. Let me ask you this real quick.
Right.
This is a statement you did with
Yes, sir. With Miss Deborah.
Miss Deborah, as far as regarding the actions that happened here. Okay. You wrote this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you swear that what you wrote in here was true?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Did she even make the call?
Call the who?
Call who?
She said she was gonna speak to.
I don't know because I wasn't with her the whole time,
Right.
but they've determined that they are going to pursue charges.
And there's still no way that I could potentially try to,
No, not right now.
even if I asked again to make.
Yeah. Yeah, trust me, I asked them, I told them I need a clear answer, basically before I proceed, any further, and unfortunately, this is the decision
Can I just
that
make
they've
one more
made.
attempt?
One more time for what?
For me, did she leave?
No, they're still here, but I understand what you're saying,
Right.
but we are beyond that. They are beyond that. Okay. Asking again isn't going to do anything because we've already had that conversation and the decision has already been made. Okay. That's why, had this just been a one-time deal, and then you came back, oh my God, I'm so sorry, this is what I did, here's the money back, no harm, no foul, maybe this could have been a different scenario, and you may have just been terminated. But like I said, there are numerous transactions totaling up to $2,100.
Right.
So it basically just shows he's still doing it, So why is he still doing it? You know what I mean?
Okay, so is there a way for me to make a call to organize the money
So here's the thing. We're not going to make phone calls to make payment. Okay?
Sorry? I'm sorry.
We're not going to make phone calls to make a payment to Walgreens for the amount. Okay? This will be restitution.
What's that?
Basically decided by the courts whether you have to reimburse the money or not. And that's when that would be paid back. Okay? In the meantime, I wouldn't contact them. I wouldn't.
Most likely they're going to trespass you as well.
Yeah, most likely. Yeah. So most likely you're going to be trespassed. Normally how this goes is they owe you a paycheck. It'll be sent to you in the mail.
Well, I don't even know if that, because the way you made it sound like they're probably going to take the paycheck, so.
I don't know.
It's part of their financial restitution, sounds like they're going to take a check.
Okay. Oh, that's what she said. There's not enough money in the paycheck.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm thinking they're going to take his paycheck for restitution, some of the restitution, what I think they're going to do.
So,
I don't know for sure, but
Yeah.
go ahead.
going to jail.
Yeah.
Like jail, or like
Yeah.
hold
Do you
it?
have anything in your pockets?
Like illegal?
No, like anything.
Yeah, I have my phones.
Okay. Stand up. Do me a favor. Just put your
Is
stuff.
there a way you could arrest me?
No, but we can try to conceal you. Okay. We can try to keep you away from customers. I'm parked on the side of the building. I'm not parked at the front. Okay. We're not going to make a
We're not going to make
big scene about
no.
this.
So the way I can call my mom.
Well, we can make some phone calls after this.
Yeah. We can
Okay.
make some
I don't
phone
know
calls.
the numbers off the top of my head though. So
That's fine. We'll get it from your phone. Okay, but I still got to write the report. Okay, we're gonna go back to the office, and then we'll wheel and deal on the phone if you need to notify your mother. Okay.
It's just like a sentence type of thing, like a jail sentence.
No, this is just for the initial charge. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you arrest me, like I'm going.
You're going to jail. You're being charged with a crime. Okay. It's a non-violent crime. It's not domestic. If you talk to your mom later, she can bail you out. You can be out today, or you could
Is
be
it
out
possible
tomorrow.
I could be out today?
Yes. Yes.
Like for good.
Well, until your
court date.
you'll have to go to your court date,
Yes.
So she could bail me out, and then I
but you'll be obligated to go to your court date.
Processing, I'll be straight up with you. Processing is going to take 2 or 3 hours.
would. Yeah, I know. When I got arrested the first time, they put me in a holding cell,
You're going to do the same thing.
Yeah.
and then like I was there for like a lot of hours, and then they allowed her to bail me out.
Yes.
Well, like, so
We have a lawyer.
you got to realize something. Once we get to the jail, that's beyond our control. That's not our side of the business. So however long they keep you in that intake and things like that, that's on them. We can't tell you how long you're going to sit there for. There's no guarantees on that.
But there's a guarantee that I can get out today, is what you're saying. Or you can't guarantee that either.
Well, with a nonviolent crime, there should be able to put a bond on you.
What's a bond on a
I
felony?
think it's 2,000.
I thought it was 3,000.
Is it 3? I thought it was 2.
So listen, it's 2,000 or 3,000 for the bond. You get it if they get a bondsman. You only have to pay 10%. That's $200 or $300 with a promissory that you're going to go to court and you're not going to run.
Yeah, some type of collateral.
Yeah.
Okay.
She may have to sign her car or something. I don't know.
Right.
Or pay the money up front and then they'll reimburse her. That's up between the bondsman and it's whoever posts your bond.
So anybody can pay my bond?
Anybody
Yeah.
can pay. Anybody
But do they
can
have to be here to pay the bond?
No, they got to pay the jail.
They gotta pay the jail.
No, I'm saying not here, but I'm saying like they have to go to the jail
Yes.
to pay the.
Yes.
Yeah.
In order for your release, they
So
gotta
there's no way they could like.
Can they do it over the phone?
I don't know if they do it on the phone.
I don't know if they do it over the phone.
No, because it's cash. They got to pay cash.
Oh, they have to pay cash.
The bondsman may go there
Yeah.
and pay it.
The bondsman might be able to wire, but your family has to pay cash.
And it has to be my family that.
Well, anybody that's bailing you out
Yeah,
has to pay
whoever
cash.
it could be a friend.
So if
be a
I call a
friend.
friend to bail me out, is there a way I could do this without
No.
my parents?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, without
Yes.
your parents.
Yes,
you make a
you're
phone call.
18.
That's what I'm saying. Like, is there a way
Yeah.
I could do this without my parents?
Yes.
Yeah, you can fucking
Potentially without them even knowing.
Well, that's what I'm
Yes.
saying. Yeah, you're an adult.
For real.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you can call your friends. I mean, the worst case.
Can I write their numbers down?
You can,
If
not
when you give me the
not
opportunity-
here.
Give me the opportunity.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. But yes, you can contact friends, and friends can come. It doesn't matter who comes and pays cash.
The only thing is, I don't have any friends out here. They all live in like different states, like New York and Georgia.
Okay, well,
So that's why I asked you.
Well, then
if you
maybe
were
one
able
of
to-
them will have to call a bondsman
Yeah.
on your behalf.
Right.
They can explain the charge and where
hopefully
you're
you have a
at,
friend that wants to put up collateral.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
and then they can pay the bondsman, and then the bondsman
Yes.
can
Yeah,
pay
because the
jail.
bondsman will come take care of pay the cash. They can get a hold of a bondsman.
Okay.
Otherwise, will they do OR maybe? They may release you in the morning, or they may release you on your own recognizance, which pays.
Well, what happened when I got arrested the first time? I think it was OR. But my parents, yeah, it was OR.
You weren't 18, were you?
I was.
Okay,
He had
was-
to be
it was
18.
OR.
He had to be 18
It was at like 4 o'clock in the morning.
because it's traffic.
could be.
Sorry.
It could
Oh,
be
it'd be
4
like-
o'clock. in
Okay,
the
so
morning.
we don't deal with that process. They
Yeah.
have their different time slots. They have all that stuff over there. We don't know when they release. We don't know that stuff.
I don't
All
know
we
if the
know is
line,
court
shift
dates.
change, when the paperwork goes through, when the payment goes through, when notifications are made.
8
that's all
a.m. 's
the
court.
jail.
Every morning, 8 a.m. 's court out west. So I can tell you that for a fact. That's about the only thing I know in that business is court at 8 a.m. every morning, except for Sundays.
Okay.
They're on call for Sundays.
So, listen, I know you've been very respectful. We're trying to answer your questions.
I'm sorry for asking.
No, you're fine.
We're not, listen, we're not holding this against you. This is just something you and Walgreens are going to have to deal with. Okay. But for the time being, I need you to take your jewelry off,
Can I-
put your
can I keep
stuff. You're going to keep your
We're
stuff,
gonna keep all
you
your
just
stuff.
can't wear it.
You can't wear it.
I have to put it into a separate property bag.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know if they want that lanyard that you have. So I just leave that. I mean,
You don't just leave it here?
The lanyard, yeah, we'll leave here. It's probably property of Walgreens.
Right. Okay.
Put that on the desk behind you.
Okay. And there's no way you could arrest me outside?
No.
No, trust me, we'll just walk
I just don't
out
want
with
people
you.
to see me. That's the only
I understand.
I can get up?
Yeah.
You have to empty out all your pockets.
You want to just put it right here?
Yep,
Yeah,
well,
right
right
there.
there. Right on that piece of paper. Take your earrings out.
I'd say
Those
my
rings.
ears off.
Huh?
Well, if you don't take it out, that jail's
I
gonna
have to
take
take
it
this
out.
off?
Yeah.
Yes.
I know. It's not going to close up in one day.
And my,
Well, then you have to get it re-pierced.
is there like
A mirror?
it's
No.
not a mirror, like somewhere I can put it? Like,
It's gonna go in a plastic
I just
bag.
wanna
We're gonna put it in
We're
a
going to put it in a bag. Okay. Nothing else in your pockets.
Oh, no. I'm
Did
sorry.
somebody text you?
Yeah.
Who's that? Okay. Turn around. Put your hands on your back.
Before the deputy ever walked in, the subject gave a written, signed confession to Walgreens' loss prevention manager. That document required no Miranda warning, not a single word of it. The Supreme Court settled this in Colorado versus Connelly. Miranda restricts government actors, law enforcement, not private security. A corporate loss prevention officer is a private party. What you say to her is fully admissible, period. Florida Statute 812.014 classifies theft between $750 and $20,000 as grand theft of the third degree, a felony up to 5 years. This case alleged $21,100. That $1,000 overage matters. At $20,000, the charge can elevate to grand theft of the second degree, up to 15 years. A single dollar above threshold doubles the maximum sentence. That's Florida law. And then there's Florida Statute 817.034, the Florida Communications Fraud Act. When theft involves a systematic pattern of deception, every transaction becomes independent evidence of an ongoing scheme. Same conduct, 2 felony counts. The deputy arrived, ran the subject's name, confirmed he was 18, adult jurisdiction. No juvenile diversion program, no first offender pathway under juvenile court rules. Everything from this point is on a permanent adult criminal record. The deputy then told the subject he was not free to leave. That's the line. The moment a person is not free to go, they are in custody, and custody triggers the obligation to read Miranda before any questioning begins. The deputy read Miranda verbatim, word for word, from a card. That matters because improvised warnings get challenged in suppression hearings. Verbatim readings rarely do. This was clean. After the warning, the subject said he understood his rights and then asked, "Is that a good idea?" Meaning, "Should I talk to you?" The deputy said, "I can't make a recommendation." That answer is exactly right. Here's the constitutional problem for the subject. Under Berghuis versus Thompkins, decided by the Supreme Court in 2010, invoking Miranda rights requires a clear and unambiguous statement. A question doesn't qualify. Hesitation doesn't qualify. Asking whether talking is wise doesn't qualify. The only words that stop the interrogation are, "I am invoking my right to remain silent," or "I want an attorney." Nothing else works. The subject never said those words. He said yes when asked if he was willing to speak. What followed was a voluntary post-Miranda waiver, and everything he said after that is admissible at trial. He described the scheme in operational detail. Scan the gift card, type the amount, load it through the register, pocket the card without processing payment, Cash App. He explained all of it unprompted to a uniformed officer. The deputy then showed him the written statement he'd signed for loss prevention. The subject confirmed it was his, confirmed it was truthful, confirmed it under a law enforcement officer's Bodycam recording. That transforms the document. What started as a private corporate document already admissible under Colorado versus Connelly now carries a judicially sworn acknowledgement. The prosecution has two independent confessions, each admissible on its own. Combined, they're a complete case. Stack in the surveillance video documenting every fraudulent transaction. Add the register logs. Add the Cash App records. The subject's verbal confession didn't create the case, it confirmed what was already proven on paper and on camera. Now the grades. The deputy earns an A-. Miranda read verbatim, no improvisation. Declined to advise the subject on whether to talk, correct. No promises, no threats, no coercion. He also handled the physical arrest the right way. Discreet, side of building, no public theater. For a nonviolent felony, that's exactly how it should go. The small deduction when the subject asked, "Is that a good idea?" A second explicit prompt that silence was an option would have been best practice. Not a constitutional violation, just cleaner. When someone is visibly confused about their rights, the ethical floor is to make the choice clear, not to exploit the confusion. The subject earns a D+. Every constitutional protection available to him, the Fifth Amendment right to silence, the Sixth Amendment right to counsel, existed at every point in this encounter. He used none of them. Before the deputy arrived, he signed a written statement. After Miranda, he waived and kept talking. He described the mechanics of the scheme. He confirmed the written document. Silence at any point would have reset the evidentiary picture entirely. He never chose it. The D+ rather than an F reflects two things: full physical compliance with arrest, and the fact that he was 18 facing a genuinely overwhelming situation. Procedurally, he forfeited almost everything. But procedural failure isn't the same as bad character. Walgreens Asset Protection earns a B+. The investigation was documented well before police arrived. Surveillance video, transaction records, written statement, all obtained within the statutory authority of Florida's shopkeeper's privilege under 812.015. The deduction there is no confirmation the LP interview itself was independently recorded. An audio or video record of that room would have added a second layer of protection against any later voluntariness challenge to the written statement. Three things this case teaches. First, the back office is where prosecutions are built. Miranda does not apply to private parties. If you speak to security before police arrive, every word is already in evidence, and no warning will ever come. Second, waiving Miranda is permanent. Once you say yes, questioning proceeds. The only way to stop it is an explicit invocation. Not a question, not a pause, not an expression of doubt. The words have to be said. Third, a written statement signed in a back office, given to a loss prevention manager before a deputy sets foot in the building. That document can be the strongest evidence a prosecutor ever holds. No Miranda required. If there is one thing worth taking from this footage, it is the distance between knowing you have rights and actually using them. The knowledge alone protects nothing. The invocation is the protection. Let us know in the comments which legal topic you would like analyzed next. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more police interaction and courtroom analysis.